Happy Saturday. Somewhat of a primetime show. Collector Showcase. Round 6. It's getting a little bit wild. We've seen some big wins. We've seen some big defeats. And there may be another one today. Stick around. Enjoy the show. Welcome in. From across the pond, we got Sunil, Ilsun Comics, producing, color, the magician, right?
I'm here. Good evening, Dom. How are you, my friend?
Good. How are you? Welcome.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you.
Very good. Let's roll Patrick in as well.
Oh, there he is. There he is. The stats man. He's hydrating. He's got to keep hydrated because of the, he's got to stay limber, get those keystrokes going, be quick on the hop. How you doing, Pat?
I'm doing good, man. I just smoked a bowl, so I'm doing good.
Oh, you're feeling great then.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You're feeling great. All right. Welcome in from the chat. Hi, Jessica. Welcome. Again, we got a great show planned for you today. We have Manny C223. Again, these are Instagram community members that we are engaging over to the YouTube community. So if you haven't seen the show before from last season, or you haven't caught a previous episode, we bring in 26 collectors. We pair them up head to head, combat style, 2 men enter, 1 man leave, book after book. The chat gets to vote. We do a straw poll, so we don't need Thierry to count and miss a vote. It's all legit. So we're going to bring in from New York, Manny C223. Manny, how we doing?
What's up, guys? How are you? Doing good.
Good. How are you?
Very good.
How's it feel to be the favorite? How's it feel to be the favorite for once as a New York citizen?
Oh, wow. Ouch. That one hurt. Thanks, Tom.
Well, he's got a losing jersey in the background, if that says anything.
Four-time losing jersey. How about that? I mean,
It's a Boston, New York thing. We have to do it, right? I went easy on Henry last week. Today, not so much. We're gonna give it out. But good luck. You are the favorite in the chat. We do have a chat group for all the collectors in the tournament, and for whatever reason, you are the heavyweight favorite for this round.
I don't know about that. I think Phil's a sleeper pick there. Phil's just playing coy. That's all.
So we'll see. So without further ado, the celebrity of the show, the myth, the man, the legend, one true nerd king, Mr. Phil. Please bow your heads.
Oh, shut your mouth. What's up, homies? How's it going, guys?
How we doing?
Good. For all those that don't know, I'm simulcasting this with Comics and Chaos at the same time too. So anybody on the Comics and Chaos channel, welcome to some amazing guys here with the Collectors Showcase Season 2. So if you're not already following their channel, check it out. So yeah. I'm just honored to be here, guys. To be honest, when you asked me, Dom, I was just like, you must have me confused with someone else. And you're like, no, it's fun. It's just for funsies. And then I saw everyone in the chat, and it is everyone that I have ever met with the biggest freaking books every single time. Just like, oh, I picked up this, Fear 1 9.8 or whatever the frick it is, with like 14 freaking covers and stuff. This the rarest of the rare and the coolest of the cool. And then all of a sudden I'm like, what did I do? How do I back out of this? And here I am. So I'm here to be embarrassed, highly level, and just have a great time with some cool freaking dudes. So Manny, I hope this is a layup. Everyone else, this is what I do. I'm here for the conversations, obviously. So,
I'm here for the fun, Phil. I'm here for the fun. I want to have a good time. Dom could tell you, when he first asked me, I was kind of the same as you. I was like, oh, I don't know. Some of these guys are like, I collect some cool books, but I don't have like, even Henry's collection, I'm like, all right, he'll kick my ass. But then I thought about it and I said, you know what? Let's have some fun with it. You know,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, then good. This is going to be the funnest show ever. All right, because we're just we'll just go for like who can ethically fail the best. So
It's a great strategy to have, I think. Yeah,
Well,
sure.
I
Let's go
mean-
for it. Let's go for that.
set the expectations low, and occasionally we'll be like, wow.
And you might really enjoy this installment of the Collector Showcase with Manny and Phil giving
You
it
just
their
never
all.
know.
So who knows? And you might see something cool. So yeah, we're looking forward to this
Nice.
one.
Oh,
This-
wrong way. I forgot. I'm mirrored.
Yeah. So if you haven't seen the show before, please give the channel a subscribe, smash that like button, and at the end, leave us a comment so we can improve on what we do every week. Without further ado, we're going to kick this off. Manny, you are the higher seed, and you get to start off round one.
All right, let's do it. Let's go. So I'm going to start with this book. Henry put one up last week. I'm going to put one up this week. It's not Patrick's book,
Star
but
Wars
it
one.
does have a cool Culture City label on it. And I love this book, man. I know his loss. I love Star Wars. I love this book. Always wanted it. I have it. Star Wars 198.
Oh, look at that beautiful book, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
hot. That's
a hot
hot,
book.
dude.
It is a hot book.
I'm not going to tell you, but that was in my pile. So I'll save that one for a different round.
There you go.
There might not be another round, Phil.
It might
He's not
not.
going to die with one. He's at least got to take 3, okay?
Put it right next to it and see if people vote for the Culture City label or yours.
Well,
I can tell you from experience that I played a Detective Comics Presents 26 versus a Detective Comics Presents 26, both 9/8, and I managed to lose.
So I'm actually going to my copy is from the custom prominence label for Fantastic Comics, so it's raw right now, so it's not going to compete the same way. So when I send it into CGC, I'll get my custom label for it, but yeah, I can't. I don't think that's going to be the same thing right now. I'll hold. But gosh, that's a gorgeous book, dude. And a 9.8, that is hot. I love it. Those aren't exactly easy to come by. I got to think of what I'm going to try and lay
I feel
this
like
up
Phil's
with.
padding here. Are you going to try
Yeah.
and draw a comic in this time?
I'm
I
trying
think
to
he
be
is.
like, you know what? Actually, I'll just do Star Wars to Star Wars. This is going to be raw versus 9.8 slab. I'll just get it out of the way because it was that kind of day. I told you, man. I told you this was exactly it. So I guess it comes down to, do you like your books raw or slab? Yeah, right. Is that what we're talking about here right now?
Is that a section in Nintendo?
Let me take a look there. Whoops.
I take it raw.
Phil, where have you gone?
I don't know. I don't know what
Phil.
happened there with that. That's weird. Oh, my camera turned off. My bad. Never mind.
You're fading to black.
Yeah. Give me a second. I gotta fix my camera.
What's some sort of Rolling Stones thing?
And
You
we
gave
got
all the
some,
big talk.
we got the tech guy. We got the tech guy with technical difficulties. Who would have thought? Right?
Who would have
would've
thought? We're gonna hold it here for a minute until I get my
Yeah.
camera back up and charged. So yes, this is raw. I don't think she's a 9.8 candidate, I'll be honest, but she is gorgeous. And this was my pick from my awesome get from the Fantastic Comic collection out in Detroit. And that will get a custom CGC label when I send it in. So yeah, that is the competition right now. So we'll Star Wars to Star Wars it. Raw versus 9.8 freaking slab. Good Lord, brother. That's not even competition. Just everybody just give it to Manny right now.
All right.
So
we just
I
visit
should,
about our books.
I should point out that the link to chat, the link to vote is in the chat.
Ooh,
Make sure you're voting. Vote on the straw poll that is in the chat. That's the only way your vote counts. There's no other way the vote counts. So get the vote in. Patrick's going to drop the stats in a minute, and after that we will pull up the results as they go. So get your votes in now.
Hey Phil, I got a question. To
Yeah.
get the Phantasm label, do you have to show that like any proof that it came from that collection, or you can just
So
Yeah.
they have tracked everybody that has purchased a book from them previously. And if you wanted to send your book in to be slabbed, or if it has been slabbed already, you can get it switched to the Phantasm label. Or you can, I'm sure, reach out to Darren. But if you didn't have something for some reason, but he fills these out as these actually get put in. I see you've got one too there. So yeah, he usually fills those out and sends them with him as you make your purchases. Yep.
So as long as it has that thing on the back, we're good to go.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. All right, cool. I have one of them. I didn't know what it was before the story came out, and then I saw it. I was like, "Oh, that's super dope." I have it.
Yeah. I got to go because I was going to be in the documentary. So I'll be there's going to be a story in the documentary with me in it, and talking about my daughter and whatnot, and that's when I was there touring and everything else, and I was just like, "You've got some Star Wars books," and then it was all over. It was done at that point. So yeah.
So it is a pretty immense collection, and it spans a bunch of genres
It
and everything.
spans.
So,
I mean, it goes from the 40s up until about 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got books from quite some time.
I think the Lightning book I have from there might be from 1939 even.
Yeah, it could be.
It's super cool.
Very well could be.
So let's talk about these Star Wars on Star Wars action. There are a lot on the census because a lot of people love this book and a lot of people submit it. In a 9.8, there are 756. It doesn't tell me about Culture City. That's for charity. So that's not a pedigree. You got me. I'm too high for that label. But the Phantasm thing, it doesn't
Just
necessarily.
be happy he can read right now, people.
that's right.
Right, I typed all these things successfully. So it's pretty cool. Both of those books. I mean, side by side, it's hard to say. I actually do like my books raw a bit better, just personally. But that's not. It's like, how do you cast a vote against the 9.8 when he says it's not a 9.8? You know what I mean? Like, it's tough, but both cool as shit.
There we go, people.
Yeah.
I appreciate the three of you, my mom, my dad,
And Thierry.
my child, probably. I three of you.
Man.
I thought he was doing his goodbye speech for a second.
Yeah.
Right?
Thanks, Mom, Dad.
I think Phil already wrote the goodbye speech.
I already wrote my obituary quite some time ago,
Yeah,
guys.
you wrote
It's
it,
all
yeah.
right.
Yeah, it's
All right.
right.
Thank you,
It's
Tim. I
okay.
appreciate the kind words there, brother.
That's all right. Yeah, great interview. Catch it on Comics and Chaos. You'll see the replay, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I got to tell you, to see that video and to see what they have is pretty amazing.
Oh, dude, it is
Yeah.
tremendous. I'm gobsmacked every time I get to go in there. It's ridiculous. Absolutely gobsmacked.
Yeah. All right. We are going to call round one. Manny takes it with the Star Wars 9.8. Yeah.
All right. So is it my turn?
Yeah, Phil. Round two, you get to kick it off. What do you got?
Le Chat Noir, Black Cat.
Oh,
This is a gorgeous book. I think honestly, this is possibly like one of the most famous J. Scott Campbell covers. And I love his signature with the black and the red. This is just, I will CBCS this. This is, I'm going to get this sent in because it is in absolutely pristine condition. I remember my friend got a bunch of them and he was just like, oh, like $100. I'm like, it's a bit salty. I'll take one. And now I'm like, why didn't I take 4? It's kind of like, oh my God. Yeah. I love, and like in my home, I have the poster, right? The cafe poster, the Le Chat Noir, kind of like the Noir Cat, whatever, like Noir shot, I believe it is. But at any rate, I had the poster in our home, like for, I bet like a decade. Big, huge thing in our kitchen, kind of look and feel. We were going for that cafe Art Deco look back in the early 2000s. And so as soon as this came out, I was just like, I gotta get that book. It's J. Scott Campbell. Like that's the picture that was like hanging in our house for a decade. So this is probably my favorite thing in my whole collection. Actually, I've got a lot of books that have personal meaning to me, but this is like, for the cover art itself, this is 100%. Nothing in my collection cover wise compares to this. 100%.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's a great book. I have a similar book, same signature, color. I'm really nervous to send it to CBCS.
Yeah? Why is that?
I hear the stories. Just not really comfortable with giving them those books. Yeah.
I understand.
I don't know. Just something about it.
Well, I generally keep everything raw, but the only reason I would is because I'm afraid something would happen to this because it's raw, right?
Yeah.
And that's my main concern, my main concern. But I am, this is one of my, and I guess I could always put it in a lot of different other things, but I also too don't want to unseal it from the certificate of authenticity. I want to touch it so bad, but kind of thing. So
leave your fingertips off of it.
Which is very hard.
But that's a pricey book in a 9.8 graded, yellow label that gets up there at times. You're better off. Eventually, I will come around and I'll send my SIG books to CBCS, but they gotta.
We'll see.
They gotta correct
time. Everybody's got time, homie. So I get it.
They gotta fix their issues first.
This is my baby. This is my baby.
Beautiful. I love that book. I would have to concur. And if I was watching, depending on what Manny shows, you might get my vote.
I appreciate it.
That was non-committal.
Non-committal. I want to see what Manny's got. Of course,
this is like my one shot at a point. this is my on the board.
You got a half. You got half a tip, right?
I'm gonna try. I'll step off camera.
I need help on that book, Phil, because moderns, there's a million of them. What is that? So I can.
This is Black Cat #1.
Okay,
J. Scott Campbell exclusive D.
If you put in if you put the Campbell variant or Campbell Le Chat Noir, it'll pop up.
Yeah, but it's a Black Cat one.
All right, cool. I just want to make sure I get the right thing.
Yeah, you're good, dude. You're good.
Manny, what do you got? What's your counter for that beautiful Black Cat?
All right, so I'm gonna put up also a modern. It's a Thanos one from 2019. Not a particularly big book or expensive book. What's cool about it, and if you know me, you know that my thing is signatures. I love signature books. I love, anything with signatures. So this was from the Minneapolis con, and it's signed by both Josh Brolin and Zoe Saldana. And it's a cool cover of Gamora and Thanos.
Book, man. Nice book.
Beautiful book.
You giving Patrick a fit because he's got to go look for that.
I'm
gonna give him a lot of fits. I got a lot of this stuff.
Well, first of all, like I'm on Go Collect because I got told that was a lot better.
It is. Go Collect is great.
Great, it is great. So I can't find this fucking black cat.
So I can send it to you on Cover Price, but
there's like pictures of covers it might be where there's nothing there. So this website, I love it.
Try typing in Les Chat Noir.
That is exactly what I did type in, my good sir.
Okay, did you type in just Black Cat #1?
I also tried that, sir.
Damn.
All right, we're gonna help you out. We're gonna help you out, Patrick, because we are a team here, man.
We're a
Thank
team.
you
So
so much because the moderns drive me crazy. I was fearing that this might happen today to me.
Well, this
So
is what
let's-
we wanted to do. Actually, Manny and I talked before this, and we heard you were going to
Success.
be here.
We
So,
wanted to
you know
confuse
what,
the
like-
fuck out of you.
Fuck that guy. We're going modern.
Yeah,
Blow the shit out of him.
working.
as a moment of clarity,
Okay.
Dom has just dropped the votes into
Lord.
the chat. So
Yeah.
get your votes coming in right now. You've got a brief moment while we get some stats, some numbers going
got-
on.
So I got the stats for the Le Chat Noir. There are 149 signature copies. There are 100 blue labels. There are 15 qualified. So this is not a very high ratio, high volume book. 200 and
Did you freeze?
Did freeze.
Can't hear you, Dom. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he froze just as he was getting to the good bit.
Just to the good bit. I'm just thankful I actually got to find how to make my camera work now. So the good news is we're back on the right spot for me to be able to go hands free. I've been where Manny is right now, and I like my hand. If I didn't have something to prop it up on, I was just like, I'm losing feeling.
And Patrick, if you were on there, that Thanos is from 2019.
The Thanos I found actually.
Right. In which case, give us your numbers on the Thanos whilst we're waiting for Dom to come out of that Joker style grin that he's giving us.
So the Thanos is actually fairly and I don't know if it's just a lack of submissions, but it's fairly rare. There are only 30 total on the census. 23 of them in a 9.8. And it does not tell me how many yellow labels, but that's a rare book, and it's a cool cover. Like the skull, I'm looking at it now for the first time on this app. Like the way that the layering on that cover is done with the art is super, super cool. I don't know Jeff DeCal. I think that's the cover artist, huh?
Yep.
I don't know Jeff DeCal's work that well, but that is super neat. So
Oh, he's great.
two cool books standing next to each other.
All right, get your votes in. We're waiting for Dom to return. He should be back with us any second. But in the meantime, we're going to just carry on without him, as if this all makes complete sense. I think that probably we should ask at this point, because I think it is a pertinent question. Actors' signatures, sometimes a controversial one about having them on there. You've got two on there, not just one. You've doubled down, Manny. Have you got others in your collection? Actors,
So I
autographs?
do.
or-
I have a ton of them, and it's my favorite thing to collect. And I know
Oh,
it's controversial,
amazing.
So I don't put them on like Silver Age or Golden Age books. That I won't do, but I will. I look for them on modern books 100%. I love it.
Yeah, I've got to say that's my feeling on it. I think if you've got a modern Iron Man with Robert Downey Jr. on it, I think that's super cool. I don't want to see a Tales of Suspense. I definitely, I don't want to see,
Exactly.
a random actor that's going to get rebooted
Yeah.
further down the line.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true.
Right, and let's have a little look whilst we are talking. Let's have a little look and see what the votes are for this round. He says, pulling it up. Give me 2 seconds to just pull up the vote. Make sure I'm going to show you the right one.
That's concerning. Close those other tabs, bro. I don't know what you have on there.
No,
But-
honestly, a very, very quick non-comic related story. I had a work meeting this week, and the guy pulled up his full screen and had all the tabs, and one of them was ChatGPT. And then I don't know why he did it. He clicked onto the screen and it literally said, "How should I prepare for this meeting?" And
Oh
I
God,
was like, dude, that's so bad.
that is bad.
It
That
was
is
like-
bad.
It was proper.
Ugh.
Right, let's have a little look. Where are we? We are currently
Woohoo! I got
70
a point. I'm on the board, bitches.
He's on the board. Well, not yet. Not yet. He's got 15.
I can leave
it's-
now. I'm a happy
it's-
man. I got on
it's
the board.
It's 15-5 for Phil with the Le Chat Noir, and Thanos won with the double sig, and there cannot be many of those with the double sig. I
No,
want to
there
stress
can't be. It's
that.
definitely got to be rare as heck.
That is a rare ass book. So,
Beautiful. I imagine that's probably the only copy like that Manny has.
Yeah.
Truly, those two signatures, anyways.
yeah. And Manny, you've got to really sort of take that on the chin that you've got a one of one book and you just got beaten by a book that Dom also has. So of the 5 of us on the call, 2 people own the one that's just beaten you, which is in no way embarrassing for you. So I think we are going to call that in Dom's absence 15-5. I can't see you coming back, which of course very excitingly takes us to 1-1, which pretty exciting.
Yeah.
I think Manny kicks off round 3.
All right. So another modern book. I told you guys I love signatures.
Good luck, Patrick.
Ooh,
There's Dom. He's back.
there he is. Look at that gorgeous man. He's back. Thank goodness.
Sorry, gents.
I'll allow
All
it.
right.
Go
one
collect all the data in the Black Hat. Crashed my laptop.
Seriously.
In your absence, you missed Phil winning a round.
I know, right? Dom, you're my good luck charm when you're not here. Get the fuck out of here.
What the hell was that? Did you at least get to hear the data from that from the
No,
Black Hat?
no, nothing.
It's a
No, we did.
it is a rare book. It is there's only 264 copies graded from Blue Label, Yellow Sigs to 15 qualified. There's 149 yellow labels of that book and 100 blue labels. So for a modern book, that is super, in my opinion, super rare.
I mean, the other one had 30. So
Okay, even that puts in the rare. Or they
I
don't
think we
didn't
like
like
love
on
that
art
book,
at that
or
point.
they don't like that book and nobody bought it and nobody graded it. So do you ever think of that?
Oh,
Oh snap! Damn. Well, that's also because Dom has one too. He loves his. So we're both on the same page, right?
I do love it. That's great. I love that.
Nobody
Anyway.
talks bad about that book. Got it?
No. Okay. 1-1,
Round
baby. Let's go. All right. Round 3. Manny.
All right, let's go. So another modern book, another signed book. This one took me a while to find.
Ooh.
It's hard enough to get in a 9.8, but it's also signed. And if you're gonna get him to sign any book, I have a lot of them, but this is the one to get. It's Punisher. That's the Punisher #1, the Netflix variant, and it's signed by
Oh, check it out. Blumenthal?
John Bernthal.
Bernthal? Yeah.
Very nice.
jeez.
Hot, dude. Hot.
God damn it.
Hot. I have to go modern.
This should
for
be easy
modern
to find,
on that
Patrick.
one, then I guess. Damn, that's a gorgeous book.
Oh, poor Patrick.
Mine is it though. For it's a little bit easier to find. But that's dope. What Punisher issue is that? 218.
Yeah, that's the 218 Netflix variant.
Oof.
See, that to me is that is the perfect example of a book you get signed by the actor.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Absolutely.
that is a remarkable book.
There that
Beautiful book.
motherfucker is. Okay.
Yeah.
Patrick's found it.
Let's see what Phil does.
I'm wondering if I want to save it for a minute because I don't know if it'll beat it because it's so cool. But
You don't have that many minutes, my friend.
Yo, I like that book.
What if Venom possessed Deadpool? This is the Scotty Young cover, and this is probably one of the most, in my opinion, one of the coolest what ifs in quite some time. But this is one of my favorites, and this was something I found in the wild. The reason why I like my raws is because I can basically say that was a wild find, right? And this is a hard book to come across raw, let alone in somebody's box, So this is what I'm throwing in there, and I'm actually going to bite. I'm going to actually bite and get Scotty Young to sign this, and I'm going to get it graded by CGC. I'm going to get it witnessed and graded. So next con I go to where I see him at, I will get this autographed because this is one of my favorite books in my collection, and I will probably never let this go. 100%. One of my all-time favorites.
Very nice.
All-time favorites right there. So let me go ahead and put that in on number 3 and slap that bad boy in there. There we go. That sucks. I broke it out to lose. Ouch. Yeah, I love that.
Not yet. It is early. Votes are coming in.
Not yet, right? Not yet.
Oh, this is like tumultuous. I need to like freaking sign off and hide right now.
Look at if Phil wins this, he's going to be so pissed off that he won.
Because that means I gotta do this again. This is Phil like no.
It's hard enough getting you here to do one. Never mind.
Oh
shit.
Oh.
Well, you're a celebrity now, so we're gonna have to book through your agent and figure out your people.
That.
Your people talk to my people. We'll have to get lunch at Sir or something like that. I don't know. Fly out to LA. We'll have to do something like that.
I'm just glad I got to see you at C2E2, homie. That was a great time.
That was a good time, yeah.
Mr. Bombastic, you can look in the comments. There is a straw poll link, and that will give you a link you click on. You hit that link. You can vote for either Manny with the Punisher 218 or Phil, One True Nerd King, with the What If Venom. And it is tight at the moment, so your vote could make a difference. Get your votes in, my friends.
I thought you were calling me Mr. Bombastic because I was so fucking slow with this information. So here we go. I finally found the What If. I was about to say, what if I can't find that thing? But we'll start with the Punisher. I'm looking at it, and it is cool. So that's John Bernthal actually on the cover, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so that's badass. Did you get him to do the I'm the Punisher motherfucker thing or whatever he does?
Nah, he just signed it and then remarked it with the skull.
Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, this guy, his Scully. All right, so
oh, guys, what is the link? Put it in the chat so I can put it on my channel. Everybody on my channel cannot vote because you're not broadcasting on mine either. So could you put that in there? Because there's like 10 people. Like, we can't vote.
Great. It's in the comments.
Put it in the private chat. I can't see.
Oh, in the private chat. Okay, sure.
Let me.
I'll do that for you, Dom.
Hold on.
I got it.
I got it. Oh, I wasn't looking over there. I'm used to the private chat. Give me a second.
Yeah, it's in both now. It's in both.
He's used to the private chat.
And go. There you guys go. Journey, Compton, Bombastic, Perry, 3 Men, 9.9. Thank you guys for joining. If you're looking to vote, you can click on that link just dropped in the chat now.
Thank you for joining. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave us a comment down below so we can improve on what we do every week. Appreciate you all for hanging around, joining, watching, and supporting these two collectors.
all right. So there's 336 copies of that Punisher. In a 9.8, there are 59. It doesn't tell me about Yellow Label, but I would be willing to bet that that's fairly rare. Let me see if it won't tell me. Yeah, I'm learning this app. There are 38 Yellow Labels in a 9.8, but it doesn't tell me who signed it. So that's a pretty special book. And then Phil, what do you think that you're estimating that grade on your What If to be?
Oh goodness, let me look. Hold on. Corners are all sharp, and it's got it has one tick, and it's not a color break though, so I could probably get it. I could probably get it pressed. I don't know. I'd say it's maybe a 9.6, maybe 9.4, 9.6, maybe. That's obviously I'm not a grader, so I don't want to lie and be like, yeah, it's exactly that.
Phil, no one's buying the book. It's fine. You can just tell us.
No, yeah, I think
it's near mint. I think it's close. There's yeah, it's not perfect. It's been raw. It was wild, man.
So it
was wild. Comic Journey, I dropped it. It shows as still no link here. Why is it not showing up in the Comics and Chaos chat?
Let's do
It shows from don't see the link. Weird. Check. Ooh, goodness gracious. Let me see what I can do.
Hold on. Let's try to do something here.
Do you guys see a post from One True Nerd King in there?
I've got it. Oh no, I haven't. I have found a way to drop it in there for you.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
What link are they looking for?
They're looking for the voting link.
I've dropped it in the private chat, and it's
but it's for the people that are watching on my channel. For some reason, they won't see it there.
Okay.
So we shall see. We shall see. But yeah. Let me see if I can jump in on a different real quick.
No, it's all right. I've dropped it in there. I've
on the Comics and Chaos channel.
Yeah. I've joined as a
nice
as a viewer.
job. Nice
Thank
job.
you, homie.
Nice
I appreciate it.
Excellent. Thank you. So as the voting continues, usually ask this question to the collectors because we're usually on the hunt for a big book, a personal grail, a big grail, something that they may want to acquire and flip, acquire and obtain and hold for a while. So, Manny, are you on the hunt for anything special, big grail, personal grail? Do you have it? What would be that book in your collection, or is there a book that you're looking to get to fill that void?
Yeah, so the biggest one would be obviously an AF-15, right? Who doesn't want an AF-15? So that's definitely something I want to get at some point. And then in terms of, just regular books, nothing in particular that jumps out, but, who knows? I jump on shows and I'm like, oh, that's nice. I don't have that. But AF-15, I would say, is my, ultimate one.
The one you want to get. Great.
Yeah.
All right. Phil, I'd ask you, but I don't know. You
I mean, yeah, if I ever could, I mean, of course I want an AF-15. I would be lying if I didn't, but I do have certain characters I collect. I have the ones that are important to otherwise to me and my family as far as things go. But yeah, I mean, it's cliche, but an AF-15 would be where I would look for it. That's where I'd be pulling it from.
not a bad goal to go after, to be honest with you. I think
no, that's where I would be. That's what I'd be running after.
I think that's the majority of people's want.
I've got to find. I'm going to try and jump in on my Comics and Chaos channel. So give me a second, guys, while you keep on talking.
Yeah, we're going to chat here for a little bit.
Yeah,
you should be seeing the link from Sunil in there. If in case you're not familiar with me, I'm Sunil, and I've just dropped it in the comments, and it's showing up on my screen, so I presume it's there for everyone.
Yeah, I thought I saw the same thing, but it's not doing it for me either. So I'm going to try real quick.
Oh, chaos. Yes.
Talk
So
amongst yourselves.
we are, although Phil is a YouTube expert, the rest of us are just slowly making it up. So there will be an element of chaos in it. This is where technology has let us down ever so slightly. So we've got ourselves into a position which is pretty exciting, which is that we are at 16-16.
Yo, let's
Nice.
go. What do we got? What are we gonna do here?
The tightest round we've had so far.
Who's the
That's different.
hammer vote? Who's the hammer vote?
All right, give me a second. I'm getting everything in here.
We got two power judges right here.
Thierry's so excited to point out that the round has taken 30 minutes already because we're not using his counting methods.
Because we're having a fantastic chat. This is what it's all about. Not just showing books, community chat, talking it up, getting the feedback from the viewers, and just having a good time. Right? Not just going through books, and that could be very boring.
Patrick, is that new art behind you? I never saw that one before.
I'm in a different spot in my house.
That's cool,
so that I
man.
can do a laptop. Thanks, man. Yeah, that's a dude out of England. I can't get my face out of the way. And then that kid is Danish, the white background one.
Pat's in the west wing of his house.
Dude, it's actually not that big. I just have art everywhere. Like I have art everywhere. Everywhere you could look is art.
I'm in the west wing, fellas. Look at Pete Monster. Pete Monster's licking his chops right now. Sean, I go up against the winner. Salivating.
It is still
he's gonna have a good
16.
time.
Yeah, but what you don't see, I don't know if anybody noticed behind Manny, he's got this tall display case, and he's kind of hiding it. But I got a sneak peek of the book on the top row.
Yeah, I was gonna say, does that count that he's already shown that?
No, of course it doesn't count. What are you talking about? No, we don't do that. He hasn't showed that Hulk one yet. I see there up in the top corner.
It's like just looming. In case
It's
anyone gets
right
too
there.
fresh, he can just reach over for it.
He's waiting. Excellent. All right.
Okay.
What do we got for we still at a draw here?
We
We're
are
gonna call
not.
it?
We are
Okay.
not at a draw. What if
All right.
Venom?
Let's go. Longest round in the competition so far. I'm gonna call it. Phil takes round 3
Wow.
by 2 votes.
Wow.
2 votes. Yes.
That's
well,
nothing
1
short
vote.
of a miracle, folks.
Very narrow win there. Nice job, Phil. How to compete. Great job. With the win, you win the round and you win kicking off round 4. What do you have?
All right. Modern book.
Yo.
I am going here with one of my happy ones, Batman Adventures
Yeah.
12. This is in a 9.8 CGC graded blue label. First appearance of one Harley Quinn. For those that don't know, definitely my daughter's favorite character in comics, and one of her favorites, 100%. That's the name of her red cat, Harley. And this is this is
Nice book,
one of my
man.
favorite books.
Hey, man, the 9.8, that book is not easy to obtain. That blue cover, that spine gets wrecked. Nice,
Yeah.
book. Nice grade. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Nice job.
Let me go ahead and put
Very
that
nice.
over here, and we'll move on. There we go.
Manny, what's your counter for that 9.8 BA12?
All right, I'm gonna go silver here, and do a 3.5.
Yo.
Oh.
Very nice. I don't know. Is
This
that
is
the
a
first time we've
tough
seen an
round.
Avengers 1? I think that's the first time we've seen an Avengers 1.
Nah, I think
Who,
it was Henry actually that put one up last week. Much higher grade, but
Avengers
he's
1?
always throwing me up.
Did he? I don't think
I
so.
think so, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Either way, nice book, man. Nice job. Very nice.
Thank you.
All right. Chat. The straw poll is in the comments. Cast your vote. Avengers 1 or the BA-12 First Harley. Who takes round 4? Make it or break it round. This could, this could be a pivotal point here in the match. Who's going to take round 4? Straw poll is in the comments. Click on that link. Cast your vote, and I'm gonna share the results in a moment. Get that over here.
This is a very, very tight one. This is genuinely a very hard decision. We're talking one of the key modern books in a perfect 9.8 grade, and then a silver legend in a 3.5. This is very tight. I'm fascinated to see which way the vote goes on this. We're going to let Patrick do the stats, but before we do that, we're going to give an early sneak peek at what the voting looks like early. And at the moment, it's 11-7 in for 12-7 in favor of the Avengers. But let's hear Patrick's thoughts on these two books before we come back to the stats. Oof.
So the Batman Adventures 12, there are 8,200 copies on the census. In a 9.8, there are 1,144. And this is a book I've actually never owned because I wanted to have a 9.8 and the prices just got a little wild. And I said, well, it's not time for it. So it's a book that would be on my radar. It's a super cool book. And yeah, First Harley. I don't understand the incontinuity thing with that other cover. So to me, this is First Harley. Comics confuse me when it comes to all that crap when they posture. And then the Avengers, I mean, dude, that's a tough book. That's also another book I've never owned. Because I largely collect Golden Age, but that is a badass book. And there are, wow, the price on that 9.6 just blew my mind. There are 3,800 graded on the census, and then in a 3.5, I mean, there's a lot. This near the lower end, but it's a beautiful book. And there's a 9.6 of that book on the census. It's just, that's mind blowing. Actually, there's 5. Holy shit!
Wow.
It's a $200,000 book in 9.6. Like that.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Holy crap!
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. I'm going, oh man, that's a heavy
hitter.
Big book, man. It's a big book.
So, but yeah, this is a great round right here. Very cool.
Yeah, a perfect round. This is exactly why Dom invented the competition, right? Books like this going head to head. I have to say, in my humble opinion, I think the Avengers 1 is the only undervalued Marvel Silver Age book.
Yeah.
I think the rest are what they are. That's the only one that I look at and think, I'm so surprised it's not. And I get that, like, everyone's like, oh, it's not a first appearance of anyone. It is. It's the first appearance of the Avengers.
Right.
Not an individual character, but the first appearance of the team that forms, the basis for so much afterwards, including movies, but even in comic terms.
Yeah.
So let's get back to it. It is tight as expected. 17-17 as I pull it up on the big screen.
That's great, man. That's great. So is my question to you all would be, is Avengers 1 the victim of the movies that took place with the Avengers Endgame? Is that book a victim of what we already saw and what the public saw as far as, I don't want to say canon, but as far as what happens in the storyline?
So my take on it is, I think there's this is quite complicated. I think there's a lot of the hype and excitement was around buying, like, I'm new to the hobby and I really want a first Iron Man, or I really want a first Captain America, or I want a first Thor. And actually the first Avengers kind of gets lost in it. I think this book bumps in 5 to 10 years when a bunch of 13-year-olds start buying their first big book. The kids that saw this movie now, so like my daughter's 10, she just finished Endgame. That book will be her grail.
Yeah.
Like in a way that like Jim 83 is for me. She'll be like, no, Avengers 1? Are you crazy? When I put it up on the shelf, because we have a shelf in the house and we put up the books related to the movie we just saw this week. When I put up the Avengers 1 and it was next to a Tales of Suspense 39, Jim 83, she couldn't keep her eyes off the Avengers 1. She was like, but that's the star. And I was like, it kind of isn't. Like, this stuff kind of predates it. She's like, no, but that's the first Avengers. So
that's the group. That's the group coming together, right? In continuity or whatever you want to call it. But yeah.
Man.
It is tight. 1918.
Yeah, Silver versus Modern. Tight. You're getting two opinions from two types of fans that collect either modern or Silver Age books. And then you see it more in Golden Age, when Golden Age pops off against the Silver Age Grail, or even a Modern Age Grail. You will see the difference in what people gravitate to and what people like, which is great, right? Fantastic.
Absolutely. I mean, it's what you want though, too. I mean, that's what makes this fun. I mean, let's be honest, at the end of the day, we all love our different things. And, you know, shout out to the, oh my gosh, what we got 30, we've got 38 people between the two channels watching and voting right now.
Fantastic.
You know, thanks to the chat and keeping the participation alive on this and a little bit freaking close. Good Lord. I think we're going to have to get some some tiebreaker votes running, but yeah, this is what it's about. I mean, I love the Avengers, but when I was growing up as a kid, Justice League was it, right? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, the Avengers were kind of, in my opinion, Avengers were a C level comic. I'll be honest. Like, I didn't give a crap. I didn't like Iron Man. I'm not gonna lie. I was born in 79. I was an X-Men fan. Like, you give me the X-Men in the 90s, right? Nobody in the 90s, nobody was going like, wow, thank goodness the Avengers comics were going great. Like, X-Men all day. Turok was something awesome too, but you know, I'm just saying that was it for me. So I can see kids being really turned on to Avengers, like you're saying. I can see that really popping off in the future. You know, just for me though, it was 100%. Like, if I had to think of a super team, it was X-Men with Marvel. That was Pent Ultimate, and then it was like Justice League with DC, and Avengers got there. But I mean, every time I looked at a cover, there was different Avengers on it. It felt like, so, you know, I was a little befuddled by it. So, meanwhile, you know, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman were always the Trinity.
Look at this.
That's a good point.
Deadlocked at 1919. Deadlocked.
Oh, not anymore. After that speech, decrying Avengers for being weak.
After Phil pontificated for 45 minutes,
but
cruising for votes.
So somebody voted just to make him stop.
Just shut this guy the fuck up, okay?
It is true though. I'm the worst type of collector because I range from pulps, Golden Age, all the way through moderns to weird shit like you see up here. And I do it intentionally to put stuff that you don't see every day. And it doesn't mean Golden Age stuff. It's independents. It's, you know, amalgam comics that were around for 6 months or whatever they were, right? Yeah. That's the stuff.
Spider-Boy or Superboy or whatever it was.
Yeah, it's not just Spider-Boy. It's JLX. It's the other titles that they combine characters. Like, that's the weird stuff. That's the one-off stuff that falls off the radar, gets tossed in the garbage, and they're not around, right? They're not around in, you know, magnitude, in multiple copies that you can see in the dollar bins. The Turok with no hologram on it. How many of those have you seen?
No, I haven't seen one.
Without the hologram?
No hologram. So Turok sucks. Like, it's a terrible. No, this one, right? The million. the million print.
Terrible.
It's not terrible, right? The million print run of Turok hologram, right? That when we were kids and we saw them thick in the LCSs like this, because you just couldn't buy them all because it was so overprinted. But something like that, I'll showcase all day because it's rare. You don't like that's the shit I go for, and you're not going to find it in cards. You're not going to find it in any other forum, right? Venue. So I love it. It's great.
We are at 21-20 in favor of the Batgirl.
Batman
The
Adventures 12.
Batman Adventures 12.
Round 4 goes to
What the fork?
what the fork is right. I called this. I called
Thanks,
it. I
man.
called it. I called it.
Wow.
Thanks for the faith there, Dom. Everybody's like, how the is this guy even playing the game?
I'm on your side, Phil. I'm on your
Oh,
side.
we don't take
Told you
sides.
put
We're
up some good
impartial.
books, man. I told you Phil was playing boy.
This is what this is all about. You get the chat that votes for what gravitates to them, right?
And-
you guys
and
are
listen-
showing what you love, right?
Yeah.
Manny, whatever happens, you can always say Phil had to bring his own YouTube channel.
This is
Hey man, I'm
lopsided,
trying to
right?
get subs here for Dom. All right, this is contributing to the cause and making this channel and show known for people. Honestly, though, but I mean, it is. This is fun.
I appreciate it.
Yes, dude, 100%. I know
so much.
my books don't stack up with lots of what collectors have out there, but every single one of us loves our collection like it's nobody else's, right?
That's what
So
it's
at the
about,
end of the
absolutely.
day, while mine may not compare to a lot of other people's, I fucking love all of my books. I do.
Like,
You know,
look at this
that
shit.
that
Look at
Space
this
Bushers
shit.
is
Look
dope.
at this shit,
Ghostbusters.
man. Come on. Look at
That's
that.
gorgeous, man.
Like, that's the shit I like. Like, I like this shit. I like this.
I do,
Right?
dude.
I
That's
love
hot.
this
I
stuff.
love that.
I love it.
Honestly,
love
it
it.
wasn't until I was looking through all of Darren's like books and stuff that he was having there. He got like I said, like a Fear one came out with like 3 covers on it and like an 8.8 or something silly, ridiculous. But at any rate, it was seeing all those covers. I'm like, you know what? I might start having a pulp problem. I honestly may begin a pulp problem because it was nuts. It was nuts.
Guys,
Yeah.
if you haven't started collecting pulps, you better start collecting pulps.
So hot.
Like, legit. Like, don't wait till they grade them and you see the spike like everybody does. You jump on a hot stock or hot book on the peak, on the incline. Get into the pulps now. If you're thinking about it, if you're on the fence, get into the pulps now before they cost some serious money. Some of them cost serious money now.
Oh yeah, they do.
Just imagine to what happens when they grade them. There's a census and there's prices that they're capturing sales data. Get in them now. Absolutely.
Right.
All right,
Well-
Manny, round 5. You get to kick us off, man.
And you have to win to stay in.
All right.
Sure.
All right. No pressure.
Bring the
no
heat,
pressure.
brother. Bring
No
the heat.
pressure. All right.
Pressure.
let's go back to Star Wars. Why not? We're gonna go to my second favorite Star Wars book. Actually, my third. I didn't bring my second. I'll put my third up. It's also at N8, white pages, and it's Star Wars: Heir to the Empire.
Oh snap,
Newsstand.
bro!
Whoa, nuclear.
Yes, sir. Thrawn has entered the building, beaches.
No, you don't know about this, but this newsstand is super hard to get. 9.8 newsstand. Get the F out of here with that, because that's legit fire. You're not going to find that on the rack. You're not going to find that in the dollar bin. You're not going to find that in an LCS. You're not. You're just not. That's a badass book right there in a 9.8. Good for you. Nice job, Manny.
That is
Thank you.
a book, bro.
That's a badass book right there.
That is a book.
Yeah.
And Manny, just on the CGC label, does it's denoted on their newsstand? Is it? I can see something on there, but I couldn't see what it was.
It is, yeah, right. Yeah, it says right there. It says newsstand.
Before Patrick pulls his hair out trying to work it out, I don't think they break it out clearly in the census. Annoyingly, at this stage.
No, Go Collect. We'll do. The census I don't know about, but
yeah,
Go Collect
have a
will.
price, but...
Yeah, Go Collect will show the different direct and the newsstand data. They will do that.
Yeah. Amazing. What a book.
Beautiful.
Am I allowed to show like the same books the next round at all?
No.
Oh, great. I'm spending my entire load right now.
Dude, you just called the win? Did you just call the win?
No, I'm not. I'm just like, I don't have any other books. I don't have any other cool shit. I'm just like, did I just spend everything I had?
You have a library.
Time to buy books.
You have a library at your disposal that you could go to and nobody would know the difference.
So I'm going to show a modern. This is the Todd McFarlane MegaCon Department of Truth foil. It's not the easiest to find, and there's still some love for it out there. And I like Todd McFarlane, so this Department of Truth, I love. I also am a Tynion fan, so this is what I'm going to lose with. But yeah, I do like this book. I am a McFarlane fan. I do love all of James's different series that he's been putting out there. And yeah, this was what I got here. I'm going to throw in. I'm not going for a gut punch right now. I don't have those kinds of things, but yes, this is that book I'm going to put up there and say is what I'm dropping to represent at the moment. That interesting book I've ever seen. I know, right? I know. But yep, that's what I'm rolling. That's what I'm rolling out here. Let me see if I can change the focus on this, make that a little bit better. So, Department of Truth 18 MegaCon foil variant. Yeah.
Thank you both for that round. The straw poll link is now in the comments.
Do we need a straw poll? That's freaking Thrawn, dude. That's Thrawn in a newsstand in a 9.8.
That is how this bad boy works. We vote. Get your votes in for these two incredible books. Patrick is busy Googling what on earth Department of Truth is. So while he's doing that, we've basically given him the nightmare here of a modern newsstand and the Department of Truth.
To be fair, I have found the Heir to the Empire. That book is easy to track down. I do not see where it denotes on Go Collect, however, which one is a newsstand versus otherwise. But there are 359 9.8s on there. And there are a total of 2,600. I know I had a newsstand of that, and I'm regrettable for selling it because I haven't been able to get one back. That is just a tough book.
Mm-hmm.
The Department of Truth 18, I actually am familiar with the series and James Tynion, the author, and have read plenty of his stuff. And I've just never seen that cover. I'm not going to attempt to go through the 153 Department of Truth 18 variants.
I appreciate you, homie.
But if Dom has...
Yeah, can I help you with that? I have.
Sure.
If you scroll down with Go Collect on the number one, you go down all the way past the data. It'll show you the newsstand. In this case, you have 559 blue labels, 14 yellow labels, and 14 qualified. So a total of 587 copies graded in the newsstand. 67 of them are 9.8s. 127 of them are 9.6s, and 106 are 9.4s, and so on and so forth. So,
my I'm on my iPad. I don't know if that matters. I don't have that what you just said. I don't have any of that.
That's okay. We're here to help. We're a team, and we help each other out.
But hey, it's rare.
It's not really. Well,
67.
maybe. Yeah, pretty good.
What's that? What's 67?
9/8. 67 9/8 in the newsstand.
That
which
is
yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
that's pretty hot, dude.
The votes currently have Heir to the Empire winning 20-9. Manny is up.
Let's
This
do all
could
that.
take him into a 3-2 position.
We're going to Phil, I don't want to we're gonna call it here.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's a gap, bro. That's a gap. That's a gap.
It's a big
Okay.
gap that I don't think that shiny book is gonna
Let's just
close.
just call it what it is.
All right.
That's
Round
my
6.
run.
Round 6, make it or break it. Phil can take it, or Manny can force a tiebreaker situation. All right. Phil with a 9/6
So
win.
I'm going with near and dear Spider-Verse, Gwen Stacy, Spider-Woman, Edge of Spider-Verse 2. This is we're big Spider fans in our house. My daughter's name is Gwen. Not necessarily because of Gwen Stacy, but the impact that Spider-Man always had in her personal life and her personal story is why having a spider character named Gwen is super important in our house. And this is that book. So here we go. Yeah.
What a book.
Feels like time for a Hulk 1, I feel. I don't know.
Yeah, I know, right? Go ahead, Manny.
Manny, what do you got?
Manny looks relaxed.
He does. He looks super chill right now.
He's got it in the
Confident.
9/8.
That's confident. What do you
Oh,
got?
yeah, that's probably the thing, right? He's gonna
That'd
do
be pretty
he's gonna
funny
plot
if
the
I
same
had
thing
it,
I did with
but
Star Wars. Some crap like that. Just be like, yeah, but my 9/8 with autographs by actual Emma Stone.
That's a cool book, man. Listen, I'm gonna stick with modern, and I'm gonna stick with my signature books because it's what I love.
Hell yeah, dude.
This is a Daredevil 612, and it's signed by Charlie Cox, which is my favorite Daredevil.
Mm.
And it's also a photo variant. So you got Kingpin in the back there.
Is that supposed to be in the likeness of Vincent D'Onofrio?
Yep.
However you say his name.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
that's
that was spot on, Patrick.
I'm hoping to get Vincent to sign it eventually, but for now, it's just Charlie.
And
that's
that's the photo variant? Did you say, or is that a Netflix variant? Or
Yeah, it's not Netflix variant. It's a photo variant. It's not it's the Rivera variant cover they call it. I think it's drawn actually. It's not a photo. It's like drawn by Rivera.
okay.
Either way, it's a nice book, man. That's
Yeah.
a great book.
I think it's cool as shit.
Very nice.
I love
All right.
stuff like this.
Straw poll is in the chat. Cast your vote. It is a win for Phil. It is a tiebreaker situation if Manny takes round 6. Chat, what do you say? Who's going to take it?
Now, this concerns me. I have the data. This concerns me, this decision. Okay. I just have to ask the chat this. If he had showed his Hulk 1 that he's going to have sitting behind him if he loses this round, would you guys have voted for the Hulk 1 instead?
Oh
I'm
my
just
God.
curious. Okay, so let's talk data. That Daredevil book is awesome and it's rare. I think that you have a very keen eye for like exactly what you like and then finding the neatest version of it and getting it signed. So I think like that the way that you collect is very inspiring to me because I'm way too lazy to get all the signatures and stuff and get them at 9/8. And so like that's super cool, man. There are only 61 of that book graded on the census total.
Wow.
And there are 17 in a 9.8.
wow.
So it's actually a really, really tough book. I think that you know that you're holding it. Honestly, I don't know that actor, dude. So that like, but I know that's Vincent D'Onofrio, and he's awesome.
Yep.
Charlie Cox is a great actor, a great actor.
I'll have to look him up because I'm bad at actors' names though. They have to be in at least like 28 things I've seen to ever remember it.
Oh, you got to watch the Daredevil show. You never saw the Daredevil show on Netflix?
I'm
Good show.
behind. I'm way
Dude.
behind.
Vincent D'Onofrio is pretty cool too. He does a great Kingpin.
I mean, I'm kind of with you, Patrick. Like, he is phenomenal in Daredevil, phenomenal, but he doesn't have, like, the IMDb is not stacked at this stage in his career. Like, I think it will be, but like right now, he doesn't have that huge lineage.
And then Gwen Stacy, this is a book that I have personally bought and sold and traded so many times because I love it, and then I get it, and then I have a chance at something else, and it holds its value fairly well, and so it's a decent book, it's a blue chip book to have that like you can use as equity to make deals and have it in your collection because it's an awesome book as well. So there are 6,607 copies of that one graded on the census. 3,300 of them are 9.8. A surprising 5 9.9s in that book.
Wow. On a black cover?
Yeah.
That's a crazy to me that there are any. And then there are 1,858 in the 9.6. I personally love that book. I love that character. And I'm not sure exactly, but I think I've read that Daredevil story that is in that book. Maybe. Is that Jeff Loeb that wrote that one? Or am I thinking of a different one? Maybe not. Well, anyways, those are cool books, man. Tough stuff.
There. So, speaking of Daredevil, and while the chat votes, I do want to shout out to Nickel and Dime Collectibles, Lino, for donating this to the prize pool. He's donating this slab and this awesome Daredevil Virgin variant. It's going in the prize pool. The winner of the tournament gets a kick-ass, badass custom belt. It weighs about 12 pounds. It is legit. It has a lot of bling on it. It's awesome. So, along with the belt, you're going to get those books. Other collectors are also going to be donating to the prize pool on their own, which is fantastic. Sunil is very gracious, donating his slop. That's going to go.
So this week, you'll be pleased to know, Dom, this week I'm adding to the prize pool a copy of Stateside Comics, which was the biggest comic retailer in the UK. They went out of business because they basically kept color touching their books and people got real mad about it. It's probably slanderous, but you know what? Fuck it. So this is their catalog from 1990. So you can look up any of the prices in a different currency, in a different country from a different time. If anyone wants a price, I can give you a price on anything you want. Sadly, neither of those two books are in there. But if you did want a Fantastic Four #1, they had one for let's have a look, $375.
Wow. Crazy, huh? That's
$375 VG minus.
Sunil, you right as of right now, including that book, it looks like you got a short box going to the winner.
I know. I've actually been worried. It's going to cost me quite a lot of money to send it. all for this joke.
Right. Non-committal. We know you're playing around. We know.
Oh no, I'm gonna send it. I'm a man of my word.
God. Oh boy. I will donate my John Tar #2 to the prize pool, Jessica.
Jesus.
Just for
you
that.
Got John Tar 2? Wow.
I do. John Tar 2, yeah, I do.
Damn.
Yeah. So happy about that one.
Is that the one where he finds out it's his mum? Because that's quite dark.
I don't know. I haven't read it and I don't want to read it, and I'm not gonna read it. I just bought it to get it off the screen. Sometimes I do that just to get the damn book off the screen. I will buy the book. Move on. Let's move on to the next book, please.
Yep.
Right?
Well, we are.
What do we got?
24-18. You know.
Yo.
Pulling
there it is.
Pulling clear.
Yep. little bit. Yep.
I'm kind of in disbelief right now.
I'm not. Nope. I knew this was going to happen. I knew it.
You knew it was going to happen. You
I
lied, son
knew
of a-
this is. I knew this was going to
That
happen.
is-
I knew this.
That is the
Well-
worst lie that anyone has ever told.
Shit.
Dom
No,
literally said
no.
in the green room before, "Thanks for coming, Phil."
Yeah, I know. He totally did, right? He did. We all I said, I'm gonna fail in 4K, y'all. I came in here with all my I don't have books, but I've got cameras and I've got tech, so I'm just gonna bounce around and do all the weird shit.
Yeah.
And here we
Hey
are.
man, here we are. You are. Looks like based on those numbers, you're gonna call round 6, and you are advancing to the next round, Phil. Happy or not, books or not, you're moving on, and you're gonna face Pete Monster, Sean.
Oh my god.
Right. So I think you did.
I showed him.
Hey, listen, man. You did what you were, whether you meant it or not, you went with fan favorites, right? You went with fan favorites all throughout, the 6 rounds, and it shows. So,
Well, luckily, I almost remember. I almost tried this with Rob, and you're like, "Save it."
Save it.
You said,
Yeah.
"Save it." You said,
did.
"No, save
I'm
it."
here. I'm here for you. I'm here for you.
and it's a good thing I did because honestly, that was my turning point. That was my the first embarrassing, and then all of a sudden Dom left. I'm like, well, he's not here. He told me to save this one. All right, I'm leading with that one. And yeah, Manny, dude, you have some freaking amazing books, dude.
Oh,
And
thanks,
I've seen
man.
your feed.
Thanks.
I've seen your feed. And jealousy is not even the proper level of word of which I have on those Netflix covers that you have either,
Yeah.
because those are
They're on
no joke. Those are no joke, dude. And can I show Legos in this next round? Because I mean, that's it, dude. That's all I got, right? I mean,
No. You could. You
here,
can
my
lose
Boba
against
Fett
Sean.
Grail, the one of the top 10 Lego character minifigs there is, selling for $3,000. There you go. Yeah,
Dude, you're a manipulator.
$3,000, dude.
No,
Y'all
you're a
don't know.
manipulator. You're
Y'all
a
don't know.
manipulator.
Legos don't go down in value.
You're a manipulator, and you're messing with people's heads right now. And
This is the
it's
Cloud
okay.
City.
All right.
I will crush you in Legos. I call it.
Okay,
Oh,
let's go,
boy.
Patrick.
Oh,
We're gonna start a Lego.
I will crush you in Legos.
Let's go, Patrick. I am here for it. Lego loser bracket. Let's go.
oh, shit. So when we do a toys collector showcase, you guys can show off your Legos.
That would be fun.
Actually, I would have
That's-
hella fun
that's
with that,
interesting.
Patrick. Let's just do it anyways. We'll hijack it. I still have access to this stream. Dom
You do?
didn't kick me
Yeah.
out yet. We'll
No,
just
why-
hijack the feed.
Why would I kick you out, man? It's great. This is great.
I'd love to take part in that, but I have an objection with the fact that Legos is not plural. Lego itself is
Okay,
plural,
fine. We'll have a
so-
Lego battle. All right. Are you
Lego
happy
battle.
now?
I am
All
happy.
right.
Leave
Hey,
it to the Englishman to come here and do that. All right. Let's just let it go. Let's just let it go.
all right. Great show. Great competition. Chat, thanks for participating. Awesome job. The votes. Phil, congratulations. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Manny, awesome having you here. Great sportsman. Unfortunately, you're going to have to get bigger books.
I will. Thank you, Dom. Thanks for the invite.
Don't you use those words with him and hear me in the chat.
Thank you for the invite, Dom. This is awesome. I had a great time. I'm glad I did it. Sunil, Phil, Patrick, thank you guys. A lot of fun.
Peace, brother.
Manny,
Thank
you're
you,
the
sir.
man, dude. I appreciate you. And thanks for being such a good sport with letting me even play. Because honestly, wow, that was fun. That was fun.
That's
And you
it's
know
about.
what? I had to win because I lost the first round to get here, and I can say by luck I
You
took
won.
my 4 favorite books and they did something.
You won.
So
You won. That's fantastic.
That's it.
Patrick, Sunil, as always, thank you so much for the
Thanks,
support, for being here. You guys make this happen week in, week out by doing what you do, taking time out of your day, out of your schedule. Couldn't do it without you guys. Appreciate all of you. Chat as well. Couldn't do this without you all. Appreciate the support. Hopefully, you guys will smash that like button, subscribe, and leave us a comment so we can improve for next week. Have a great evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
thanks for joining, everybody.